You clicked on the thumbnail, so we know why you're here. You're here because you want to see a ZARA haul. This is a haul and try on, not a styling. So I'm not putting all the things together. I'm trying on every single piece though, good, bad, or indifferent. You're going to know exactly how I feel about it. You're going to see it with all my lumps, my bumps, my stretch marks, everything. If it's too small, you're going to see. If it's too big, you're going to know. I'm trying on all of the things. Let's go ahead and get started. First up, I'm really into suiting. So I purchased these shorts in this tailored kind of style. It has the two pockets over here in the back. It does have pockets over in the front. They are brown because brown is just a vibe, particularly for spring, because you can pair it with some other colors. Look how it even looks with my neoprene green on. It has belt hoops, so that could be really helpful if you're interested. And it has that kind of claw-like clasp to keep it closed. I grabbed these in a double XL. They are big. Yes, they are. But I usually go up in size so that I could get the length. For those who do not know, I'm 5 feet 10 inches. So we have the blazer to accompany the shorts. You know, who's not into suiting? I think that suiting is such a vibe. I grabbed this in a double XL because I wanted the oversized fit in the blazer. I like to have the shoulder pad detail because, you know, it just kind of, if the shoulders are broader, not too broad, I'm not talking about linebacker broad, but just generally if your shoulders are broader, then it's going to just bring the waist in, and it just makes everything look a little bit more proportioned, and you're definitely shaped like an hourglass. So I really like the shoulder pad detail, really popular in the 80s. I'm glad to see that that's making a comeback. You have the monochromatic here because it's a suit. It has the 3-button detail going down on the front of the suit. What I do not care for though is that it has this string-like belt. It's not very substantial, and it cannot be removed. I guess you can cut it off if you want to, but you know, I wouldn't. I guess it's thin enough that you can put a belt on over it if you needed to, but I don't know. I wouldn't. I would suggest sizing up so that it gives that oversized fit. I kind of like the proportion and length of the long line blazer with the shorts. As I mentioned, the shorts are oversized. Well, I bought them 2 sizes too big, so they are in fact too big. So I don't know, but I'm leaning towards returning. Let me know what you all think. I think that I like it. I just don't know if I like it for me, but generally I think it's pretty cute. Next, I picked up this yellow sweater because yellow is a vibe. Yellow supposedly is like the color of the season, but I feel like, you know, yellow comes every spring and summer. It's kind of like a color staple. But anyway, this is what they're saying. And Zara even has a specific section on the site that says like yellow pieces or new in yellow, something identifying the fact that they have a bunch of yellow pieces. So go on ahead over and check out the pieces that they have. They have several. I actually picked up a couple, but let's get back to the sweater. It's in a nice knit. It's in a great weight material. It's definitely substantial for like a cooler spring night, or, you know, just I guess any night when it's cooler, or if you go in someplace with air conditioning. Even though it is short sleeve, I think if you put it over your shoulder, it'll just give you that little bit of warmth and coolness and style. I love yellow, particularly when it has gold accents added to it. These particular gold buttons, they're actually a snap button that, you know, you just snap it, open, close it. These have actually, I think these are called starfish. I'm not really a coastal kind of girl. I don't know how noticeable it is, but I know that it's there. So it's giving me like a little bit of a beach vibe. So I don't know how I would feel just wearing this on any given day. But if you're a person who loves the sea and loves the ocean and feels like it would fit into your vibe, I think it's a really cool sweater. I love the color, and I do like the gold accents on it. And it looks really good with brown, and it looks good with some other things that I'll be showing you, some other colors as we progress in this haul. I think it's a really cute sweater, and the cost of the sweater was $49.90. So let's just go on ahead and say $50. Next, we have another set because I'm actually loving tailoring. Let's start with the top. I think this top is so cool. I love it. It's given like it's feeling to me like a suit, if you understand what I'm saying, because of like the pinstriping. When you see details like this, they're usually seen in a suit. So I like the contrast that this is actually a vest and it's actually for the summer. I like it. It has these shoulder straps that are adjustable. So if it's a little too big and you need to pull it up, or a little bit too small and you want to let it out, I think that's very helpful. They're functional. It zips on the side for you to be able to get in or out of. It has this little split detail down here in the front, so it's given something for the décolleté, if you understand what I am saying. And it just has like already an exaggerated detail where it cinches in the waist area. I think that is such a vibe. I grabbed this in a size large. It was $39.90, and it pairs with this skirt. Is it a skirt? No, it's actually a skirt. It has the inside, the short here at the bottom, so you don't have, anything slipping out or being seen that you wouldn't want to, because it's a short. It's so cute to me. I like the fit of this. I sized up again for the length, so I grabbed the shorts or skirt in a double XL. I certainly would have to have it taken in the back because it's too big. The price was $45.90. It does not have pockets. It does have this one little pocket detail here on the front that is not functional, but I there's something to me that's a little bit contradictory about this, because it's essentially a summer suit, but the pinstriping gives to me very much a traditional style suit. So I like this. I like that you could put a shirt on under the top, or you can put a blazer over the top. I think that this would look nice either with you can tone it down a little bit with some low profile sneakers. You can wear it with sandals, heels, any number of things. I like this. Let me know, do you think I should go on ahead and invest a few dollars and have the skirt tailored, or would you just say, Kawana, it's not for you? Now, I'm 5 feet 10 inches, so when I do find something that gives me a length that helps me to feel appropriate and put together and like I'm not out there doing too much, I try to stick with it. But let me know your thoughts. I think that this is one to get. I think that this suit is really cute. It's very unexpected, fits nicely, and I think that the price is pretty right. Let's get into the next pieces. Next, as I mentioned, butter yellow, or yellow, is actually trending for the season. So I snagged this skater style dress. The dress is in a nice substantial material. It costs $49.90, again with the $50. It has a zip to get into and out of. I really struggled with the zipper. It's very tight. I don't know if it's a flaw on this particular dress or on all of the dresses. I don't really know. It is nicely lined, so it's not see-through. The overlay material, I'm not sure what the material is, but it does feel really nice and weighty. I like the stitch detail. It kind of gives the boning effect, so it makes you look just a little bit slimmer as the stitching kind of goes in like this, right by the sternum. So I think it's a good look. I would say that the area that's supposed to hold the chest, dang sure ain't holding me. It's not holding me, and it's not holding my girls. That is whatever it is. I don't think that it's really the best size. So if you're a part of that other committee, the itty bitty titty committee, it's going to fit you better. I think it could be nice if you go true to size. I sized up in this because I was concerned about the length. I grabbed it in a double XL. I'm sure that I didn't need to. It does have adjustable straps here on the side. Now, the issue about adjusting the straps, if you need to let them out because you got more, or tuck them in because you want to show less, whatever it is that you're doing, these ties aren't functional. You cannot tie them, which is good because you wouldn't have to worry about them coming undone. But it's not good in the sense that when I did have to adjust the back to kind of hold my girls in, I didn't want them running off on their own like they tend to try to do. I wanted to keep them with me because, they're a part of me, but I want them up here. I don't want them all the way down here and over there and all of the places. But anyway, I digress. As I adjusted the strap to give more security, the bows here were no longer on the shoulder. They were moved towards the back. So that's just not really where they're supposed to be. So I think that something is very off when you actually adjust it. And since you can't undo it, it's just going to remain that way. And I think that the bows should actually be on the shoulders. And if it's not going to remain there, then I mean, you let me know what you think. For me, it's a no. It just doesn't fit me, but I do think it's a really good quality dress, and I think it's at a pretty decent price. Who even am I saying that Zara's given a decent price? But for me, that dress is a no. Another dress, and another spoiler alert, this is also going to be a no. I like the details of this particular dress. Let me try to get it together and show you all a little bit. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and pop it over on the screen. Okay, I like the detail of the openness here in the stomach area, but it's giving fupa. It's showing all of the things that I wouldn't want to be seen. I can't let it go because the girls, again, they're gonna try to get away from me. I need them to stay with me. The dress is just giving no support. It's showing every lump and bump and crevice and whatever that I would not want to be shown, but that's on me. That wouldn't necessarily be on you. I like the details of the dress. I just feel like the dress is not at all forgiving and it's not flattering. I see what they were trying to do with the like elasticated top part. I like it, but again, it's very, very small. For me, it's doing under boob, it's showing too much nipple, it's not having enough support. It has this kind of elastic, stretchy shoulder straps, which to me aren't secure. It's given that it's gonna pop in any given moment and you'll be having a wardrobe malfunction. So for me, that's not a thing. If you don't have to worry about support and you're supporting yourself, then it's fine for you. It's not doing what it needs to for me. I like the style of the corset down as it gets towards the waist before the skirt part actually drops. I like the kind of difference or contrast in materials between like the details in top that's a little bit more ribbed and then the skirt that's a little bit more flowy, almost like a sheet material. I like the elements of it. Don't like it on this girl because of all of the elements and things that have happened to my body over the years. So for me, it's just not flattering at all. So this is certainly going back. The price of this was $45.90 and I grabbed it in an extra large. Should I have sized down? Who knows? Will I try it in a size down? I won't. It's not really that important to me to have it, but it is what it is. But I do like the details of that dress. I think it's pretty cute. That's why I added it to cart. Next, I grabbed this linen style bandeau top in a size large. It has the brown button detail on the front and pleats. I think that this is so pretty. It's given super cute. I love the color brown. There's just something that to me is just so luxe and pretty about the color brown. I think it's cool. I think it's great for work. I don't think it's ever too flashy. And I like brown because it's not black. And sometimes you want to do a dark color, but do something different. Anyway, back to this. It has the elastic in the back, so it's going to give you some stretch, which is necessary because it doesn't have any zippers or buttons or anything to be able to get in or out of it. You have to pull it over your head. So you got to make sure that you're not getting makeup on it. You got to make sure that you know what you got to do. You know how to get dressed. You're not here for me to tell you how to put your arms in a shirt or put your head through a top. You got that part. What you're here for is to know about the actual pieces. This piece is lined. I think it'll keep you nice and cool in the summer. I like the idea of putting a shirt on under this, like a button down shirt, and then you have this on top. It's given like the impression of a vest, or you could not take that option. You could lather up and glisten up the shoulders with some, I don't know, some body butter, some Vaseline, whatever it is that you want, and throw like a blazer on over your shoulders with this under. I think that this is a great on its standalone piece or a great layering piece. I think it's really nice. I picked it up in a size large. I would say go true to size, and I paired it with these absolutely fabulous. Another trend, another hot trend is the bubble hem. I think this has been trending now for quite a few seasons. I'm just jumping on it now. Sometimes I'm late, but I'm here now. Let me in, because I'm here now. This material of these bubble hem shorts is the goods. This is giving me like thick cargo material, thick like a Carhartt, so you know that the bubble's not going to deflate. The bubble is going to stay. It's in here. These are so good. I got these in a size extra large, again for the length. I like the paper bag waist. I think it's very flattering. You see it has the belt hoops. I added the belt hoops to it. What I really like too is that it has these pockets, but not just any pockets. The pockets have zippers. So I just think that adds such a great style element to them. It was so unexpected when I came across the zippers. I really like those zipper details. Inside it has this really substantial elastic band. The elastic band is not adjustable, but I do think that it helps in keeping the paper bag kind of detail. I think that it'll help maintain it over time. Like after you wash it, I don't necessarily think it'll drop. I think it'll really help to keep it secure. I feel very secure in these shorts because of the material. It's not chintzy at all. Things aren't going to be blowing up your leg that shouldn't. These are really good, and the elastic has quite a lot of give. And I feel like this particular color short would be nice with the yellow sweater that I showed you earlier on. Beige is a neutral all day long, and it would go with brown, it would go with black, it would match with so many different things. You can wear these with heels, flats, sneakers, all of the things. But if you were going to get anything from this haul, I think that this is among the top. These are really cute and would be flattering, I feel, on almost any body type. And these were $69.90. So those are a hit to me. Let me know what you think. I hope you all are being interactive down in the comments, because I think those are pretty fly. Next, is it even the summer without a pair of denim shorts? Denim shorts, and you might be saying, oh no, what's she doing with a pair of distressed shorts? Distressing is making a comeback, and I always like to have a little rip here or nip here or cut or anything so I get some air, so nothing feels too tight. I need some space in my clothes, so wherever it's gonna come from, I'm gonna take it. But anyway, distressing is doing a thing. These are in mid wash, like they're not deep blue, but then they're not also very light blue. You can see the color. I sized up at least 2 sizes in these because I didn't want them to be short and tight. I'll do tight or short, but not both, because I'm a classy lady, and that's just not classy. That's not for school. That's not what's in. Not for me anyway. I'm just not going to do it. But so these will definitely be returned. They were $45.90. Again, I sized up a couple of sizes, and they're too big in the waist, as they should be. But I think just overall, like in the leg area and stuff, they're giving all of the things that I don't want to give. They are too tight, but that happens to me with ZARA. Hey, it happens. I also purchased this white sheer number, which is doing nothing with me just holding it up right here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how the model styled it and then how I styled it. I grabbed it in a size large. It's just not giving on this body what it was given on that body. I think it might be an okay bathing suit cover up. I don't know. I like it the way she styled it with the pants. There's just something for me, it's not working. I don't know what it is, but it's not doing it. It could be the seam down here, down at the breastbone. It could be the color. It could be just too much material in the front. I could name so many things about it that I do not care for, and not enough that I actually like. Let me know what your thoughts are. But if I did wear it, I don't think I would want to wear it as a cover up. I do like it there with the pair of slacks, or that I paired it there with the ZARA denim shorts. I like it over an outfit more than I think that I would like it over a swim set. And did I already say the price? $69.90. definitely going back. I'm about to have $69.90 back in my account because that's going back. It just didn't execute for me the way I wanted it to execute. Few more pieces to go. I hope you're still with me. Let me know what are your favorite pieces so far. Next, I got another set. Not just any set, but a red set. And I told you I'm liking the bubble hem. I'm liking the bubble. I'm liking the whole thing. So I grabbed another bubble hem skirt. Now, I shouldn't say, well, I grabbed what I thought was going to be a bubble hem skirt. This is not functional by any means. It's a sweatshirt, so it's like it's in a sweatshirt style material. It's lined, so it would give you the impression that it's substantive, but it is so short. I mean, think Miu Miu skirt, think Prada skirt, think that diesel skirt that actually could have been a belt. Anything really tiny that might do fine editorially, but trying to walk down these New York City streets, it is not happening. This is giving, I want to say Josephine Baker, but instead of the banana skirt that she had on, this would be like the tomato skirt. This is nothing. This is not really material. This isn't functional at all. This is not something that I think could be worn on any body type. It is just way too small. It's not just because I got hips and bang bang. It has nothing to do with that. I think if you got nothing, you can be as flat as a board. This is just going to be too short. And you know what? I should have known. I should have paid more attention because even the model sat down. For every picture that she had on with this, I want to say loincloth, because it's not fully a skirt. I don't know what they were thinking when it came to this. And I know you're saying, but Kawana, you said you're tall, your legs are long, and all of the things. Irrespective of any of that, this is not the goods. This isn't a skirt. This is tiny. I think even if I put it on up top, it's a crop top at best. My belly button would still be out. And it got the nerve to have drawstrings. No. Look at this. This is a size large, size large what? And on top of it, it's not even a skirt. Not even. There aren't even any shorts under here. There's nothing to secure you, but it got the nerve to be lined. This $29.90. I can't even think of a way or who could actually wear this and it would be okay. I don't know. But here's the thing. I did also grab this matching sweatshirt because I thought it was going to be a true vibe. And the sweatshirt is cute. I really like the collar detail. I think that's pretty fly. I tried to tuck it up a little bit, but here's also the thing, right? If I'm going to wear so much out on the bottom, as I said, I probably wouldn't want to do a crop top up top because I don't want to have the belly out and the legs out. Or this is just too much. It's too much together and it's too much apart. If you got it like that and you're comfortable with it and you don't feel like you'll be ticketed or arrested for walking down for indecent exposure or something like that, then you do you. But for me, almost like the sirens are on when you see the red, woo, 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 return right away. And it's not because I don't like it. I like the idea of it, but that doesn't fit. I don't think it fits anybody or would fit anybody. It's a no for me, dog. We got 2 more pieces to go. Let's get into them. 2 more pieces and we got embellishment. I have this vest. I may as well just do these together. Vest and skirt. It's in this denim material, but it's kind of got a little bit of roughness and distressedness. Not distressed in the fact that there's a rip or a slit, but distressed in the material. It looks a little bit worn. And I think that's so dope, especially with the embellished details added to it. The skirt or skirt is in fact lined And it is a skirt. It's giving you some protection so that if you were wearing this as a mini skirt, you're going to have a short under and you're not going to be all exposed or flashing people, having wardrobe malfunctions, any of the things, because they thought to add that extra material, that extra lining, that extra protection under this. But they didn't think about that with my tomato red skirt. Come on, come on, let's get it together. Let's be consistent with the minis, okay? Because that's not even a mini. I have to go back to it for a second. That's more of a You're making the sound of the It's really cute. It's very vibey, right? Because you have the distressing. You'll see like the fraying around all of the embellished detail, but the actual embellishment is sequins. Like if you run your finger up and across it changes colors. The flex in this is so cool. It's giving beauty, flashy sequins, but then with the distressing of it is it not distressing, as I said, in terms of like rips or tears, but in terms of like the fraying, it kind of gives an unfinished look, so it's not as polished and pristine, and I like that. And then for the skirt, you have obviously the same material. It's a matching set, but sold separately. The skirt I picked up in a size extra large, and it is $49.90. It's lined on the inside, so it's giving you the the short, so you're not going to have any like wardrobe malfunctions. It has belt hoops. I think it's pretty. This is very nicely done, and I think that this set were one of my favorites pieces in this actual haul. I do have to say though, something I didn't care for about the vest is that it doesn't button. It doesn't button. And as you would see on the model, she kind of went with nothing under it. And if you can do that, if you want to do that, if you feel comfortable with the double side tape and all of the things that it would take to be able to wear that and secure your girls, that's great for you. For me, not so much. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of a top I would in fact wear under that would not detract from the vibe of this as a set, because as a set, it's dope, but I need to feel comfortable. I need to feel covered and I need to feel secure. But I really do. I like it. And I think that the price is good. And the fact that it's lined, it's a really nice quality. This is very, very, very nicely done. So that completes this haul. Finally, I feel like it's like my longest haul ever. Please let me know which of these pieces was your favorite. Are you going to be snagging any? Have you purchased from Zara lately? And which of all of the trends that's supposed to be hitting us so hard is your favorite this season? Let me know. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, because I'm coming back with so much more.